So you're 20 minutes into the air, and because you've been drinking, you need to pee again. So you get out your seat, after spilling coffee over the other two guys, away up to the toilet, and you find that the toilet's a triangular wee thing with no windows. And I don't like that when there's no windows. Because when you close the door, you don't know what direction you're going in. And there's no reason why they shouldn't have a window. I mean, it's not as if anybody can see in. You know? So you do a wee, or perchance a jobbie. Some people jobbie all the time. Personally, I've never been known to jobbie. People in show business and royalty never ever do jobbies. So you do your pee, perchance a jobbie. Everyone's all over. You wash your hands, tidy yourself up. You're about to walk out, and then you say, "Oh dear," and you look for the thing to flush the thing. Can't find it, and then eventually you see written on the underside of the seat, "To flush, close lid." So you close the lid, and you go to walk out, and then you say, "Oh, wait a minute," and you go back and have a wee look, just to see that it's away. This wee jobbie. Because there's nothing worse in this world. If you've travelled in British Rail, you'll know this. There's nothing worse than going into a toilet, locking the door, turning round and finding that there's a wee jobbie in there. Somebody else's. British Rail's terrible for that. So you flush and it won't go away. So you try to batter it to death with paper towels. And it still won't go away. This wee beige jobbie. This wee smiling thing. And you don't want to bare your bum to it. I don't know why, it's not going to bite you. But you don't want to. And you can't leave. Because if you go to leave and there's a guy outside, you can hardly say, "Honest, Jimmy, it's no mine." Because he's going to say, "Oh, it's not yours, how do you know? It's yours, you're naming it or something." See, so back to the plane. You have a wee check, just to make sure everything's okie-dokie. And then you come out. Now, I've done this a few times. And then I begin to wonder, where it goes. You know, in an airplane, a jobbie or a wee. Where did it go? And a guy said, "Oh," this intellectual friend of mine said, "Oh, they go into a big tank. And when the plane gets to its destination, they take the tank away and get rid of it." Well, I don't believe that. Because you get 300 people in a jumbo jet for 7 hours. It's a lot of jobbie. Okay, I give in. Where's the tank? With that amount of people, for that amount of time, you need another jumbo jet behind you. So I've come to the conclusion that they wheek it out into the sky. Wheek! And I know this is true because I was watching Tomorrow's World one night. And this man was on, and he had just invented a thing called a Jobbie Weecha. A Jobbie Weecha. This is true. It's a sort of ladle on a spring. And it's tucked under the toilet seat. And as soon as you close the lid, as soon as you close the lid, wheek! Away it goes. And there's something lovely and natural about that. Because it comes out of the aeroplane and splashes into the water. And along comes a fish, Swimmity swim. Sees the Jobbie. Oh, yes. Hungrity, hungrity. Munchity, crunchity. Along comes a fisherman, rowety boat, nettity fling, catchity fishio, into the boat, rowety hame, sellity fish, you come along, buyety fish, munchity crunchity. Then you go into an aeroplane. So it's nice and natural, like, you know. But the only reason I get frightened is because the aforesaid Jobbie Weecha was invented by a human being. It is therefore fallible and can be changed by a human being. A wee turn with a spanner, a bash with a hammer, and it might not weak the Jobbie away. It might weak you away. Grab your wee pink bum and away you go. And I've no intention of skating across the sky with my trousers at my ankles. I mean, you don't know where you're going to land. Maybe your own street. People come along and say, hello, Billy, thought you were going away. Your bum was skint. See what I mean? No. My theory is that Spanish chap remember the Spanish chap? Well, my theory is that he went to the toilet, not the undercarriage of the aeroplane. And this is a song about it. Please help me, I'm falling in love with you. Hello-ty, hello-ty, hello-ty. Just dropped in to see you. Right out of the blue. Hello-ty, hello-ty. I don't want to make love to you. Just one kiss will do. Please help me, I'm falling in love with yodely yodel, country western noises, yodely out.